on it and just see who comes. Because I actually meant to go live in 10 minutes, but I'm here now, so whatever. So it's been a very long week, hasn't it? I don't know whether you've seen the news, but everything's changed and everything's stayed the same. Just as always, just as always. But people have gone and people have come and never the twain shall meet. No, I don't know what that is. I'm going to dig out my little thingy and just talk to the no people that are here because I just meant to do a screenshot for the little the thumbnail and here I am already. Happy as can be. All good friends and jolly good company. I'll just ease my way up to it. Yeah, so I'll just try to write a song before anybody's here. I'm very early this evening, but I like that little chord sequence I did, but I got distracted because I didn't know what I was doing. I never know what I'm doing, but yes. It's been a week, everything's changed. Who's going to be in charge this time next year? Who knows? It could be anyone. I think it's gonna be Barry Keoghan. He can't stand for president because he's Irish, but they might change the rules because he took over everything in Saltburn. I think he can do it again. Barry Keoghan for the king of the world. Barry Keoghan's gonna do it for everyone. Barry Keoghan, is that how you pronounce his name? Is that how you pronounce his name? That's fairly successful considering I don't know what I'm doing, but I cut my hair. Can you tell? It's a little bit shorter. The thing is, because it's gone all so, don't know whether it's the heat or the humidity or just the summer, it's gone a bit wild, and I thought, oh, what shall I do? I'll cut it, but because it's gone a bit wild, I can't really tell where the ends are, so I just sort of took a scissors out and went blum, 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 blum. That'll do, but then it's sort of gone a little, it's because it's halfway between straight and wavy, it sort of pulls it down. So every now and then I look in the mirror and I go, I've only did this like 2 hours ago. It's like, oops, cut a little bit more off. So I don't know, I'll have a crew cut by the end of the day if I keep doing this. But yes, beamer, yes, what does that say? Beehive. Yeah, maybe I can do a beehive. I don't know, just backcomb it. There you go, there's a beehive. There you go. There's your beehive. I can put bees in it. Real bees in my beehive. If you put real bees in your beehive, what shall I have? I'll have a music box. What's that? If you put real bees in your beehive, you get a very sore head. If you put bees in your beehive, it's very decorative. It's striky and beautiful, but you get honey in your hair and it'll never come out. It'll never come out, so you'll have to wash it really, really hard. Yes, really hard. Bees are good. They can be a bit... Yes, they're all good. Bees are good. Bees are good. Ooh, bees are good. Yeah, bees are very good. So yeah, I haven't technically started yet. It's still probably not the time, is it? I don't know what time it is. I was going to start at 8 o'clock and I started, 10 or 13 minutes early. I don't know what's going on. It's all changed. It's probably not even 8 o'clock now and I'm sweating like a big stuck pig. A pig? Pigs are nice. I don't want to, yeah, they're very pretty. Baby's a pig and... the pig from, what's it called? Wilbur from Charlotte's Web is a pig and Peppa's a pig and What other pigs are there? Lots of pigs. Pigs, 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 pigs. They live in sties. They've got big eyes. They've got normal size eyes, actually. Piggy wiggy. Stuck in a wiggy. Can you imagine a pig in a wig? It would be me. No, I'm not wearing a wig. Look, haha, it's my real hair. It's all over the place. Oh, it's the humidity's getting to it, yeah. But, oh my goodness me. It's been a week of, I've gone down from 2 to 1. But hello, Arfingal and whoever the other person was who's gone already. It was like 2 whole people, and then one of them went away, but very nice to join you. I don't know whether anybody's patron, but I put some content out this week. I should put it here as well. It's a behind the scenes thing. I'm going to put it on the members only for a couple of weeks and then see what happens. And if anyone likes it, I might make it wider. But the trouble is my computer's run out. My computer's gone completely full, so I can't edit things properly. So I did it. I found all this content and I put it all together and it's like, oh, it's all over the place. But I'm going to put it out, and there's a lot of just sort of, because the location where the horror movie, The Exorcism, was filmed, I was just filming behind the scenes, and I was like, to the director, let me know if the DVD comes out and you need any extra footage. But nobody ever came back to me. It did actually go on DVD, which, to be honest, it's that was a surprise in the first place. But when it first started getting filmed, it was in the days when you did get extra footage on DVDs, like you got behind the scenes and extra unseen, all the things and all sorts of content. But by the time it came out, which was ages later, they never did that anymore. But it did come out on DVD. But I can do the behind the scenes DVD. I thought, what? There it is. I'll just stick it on. So I'm going to stick it on this place. So I will do that, but it's already up on Patreon for anybody that's already there. And and I'm going to go to Edinburgh soon, so I can do loads of content from Edinburgh. I've got my show, like I said. My show is almost every morning, not doing Wednesdays, almost every morning at 2 o'clock. And I've also got the Interviewing Other People show, which I'm going to do some, because Peter Buckley Hill, who runs the Free Fringe, who invented the Free Fringe, rather, he's not going up this year. So I had arranged to interview him up there. But because he's not going up, I'm going to meet him, and he's coming here. And I'm going to meet him, and I'm going to record it in advance. And then I can put it up, and then I don't have to do any work on the first day. Well, I still have to do work because I've still got a show. But I don't have to, I can pre-record it, so that will be due. How many days is it? Well, I'm going up on the 1st of August. I'm going to Newport, and then I'm going to travel to Birmingham by coach, and then wait for ages, and then keep going, and then eventually get to Edinburgh, which I fortunately found out that the people I'm staying with, who are also coming from that part of the world, and I thought, because they said, we're getting into Edinburgh at such and such a time, and I thought, I wonder if they're, and I said where I was getting the coach and what time and everything, and they were like, we're on that coach too, so that'll be nice, because then that'll be good. So I won't get into Edinburgh until the 2nd, and then my first shows are on the 3rd, which is the Saturday, and then I haven't booked a ticket home, so maybe I'll tour the world with it. But the last show is on the 25th, which is a Sunday, and then I don't know, maybe I'll go and tour the Highlands and Islands. I've never been there before. It might be a bit tricky, what with me spending all my money on getting to Edinburgh and probably not making it back, because it's not really going to be a lucrative experience, I don't think. But but I've got a show every day, almost every day, and I'm actually teching for somebody else's show, so I'll get a little bit of money from being up there, even if nobody pays me to see my show. I'm not bothered anymore. I used to be like, this is going to be really, all the critics are going to see me, and I'll get 5 stars, and I'll win all the competitions, and then somebody will spot me, and it'll be amazing, and everything will be so good. And then the more I've done it, the more I've been like, yeah, it's not going to happen. But I will welcome people, and if anyone comes to my show, I'll do whatever show you want me to do, and if nobody comes to my show, I'll do a show anyway, because I'm there. I may as well. So I'm going to do a show come what may, no matter how many people are there. If it was packed, which it probably won't be, I'd do a show. based on what they want me. And if there's only one person there and they want me to act like a puppet, I'll do that. Why not? Within reason. I mean, if it's really... Oh, thank you very much. Wow, thank you. That's, yes, the superhero flying thing. Thank you very much, Finkel. That is good. That will be good, because I'm unlikely to get many audience members. And it used to be, like I said before, it used to be that you collected cash at the end, and I was hopeless at collecting cash anyway. It's like, please give me some money in my bucket, and they throw their 2s and 1s P's. But as it's gone on, and nobody uses cash anymore. Although, because everything went down last week, apparently, because there was no access to a lot of online bank accounts and stuff, or financial services, because of the big outage that happened last week, a lot of businesses were asking for cash specifically. The trouble was, because all the banks were down, they couldn't get the cash from the banks. So unless you've got a big stash of cash in your house, under the bed, in a mattress, then you'd be lost. Oh, can you imagine? Only the people that go, I told you keeping all the cash under my mattress was a good thing. And they'll go, oh, you were right all along. Anyway, for all the people that have got stashes of cash under their mattress, I still welcome it. I'll probably get a little bucket. Have I got a little bucket? No. I thought I had a little bucket, but I've lost it. It's a very tiny bucket anyway. So I need to provide my own bucket. But I was gonna get a sort of a payment system and internet and stuff, but I haven't got around to that. 2 weeks! I can't believe it. It's so close. Not even 2 weeks. It's like 11 or 12 days that I've got. It's 11 or 12 days. It's not quite 2 weeks. Yeah. I'm not prepared. I was looking back, and I put on about 9 years ago, I was going to go to Paris, and I hadn't really written my show, and I was going to use it as a preview. But I did do quite a good show that year, and this year I'm going to do that again. In the last week, I'm going to replay my show. So in a way, it was a preview for me doing it this year. Ha ha ha! But it's a different show to the one I'm going to do the rest of the time. The rest of the time, I'm just going to mess about. Very much like this, only more like this. More stuff like this, more stuff like this. So you'll know what to expect. Absolutely nothing. I won't bring this keyboard because it's way too big, even though it's foldable. Foldable. So I might get an instrument. Apparently, according to Ancestry, I should be able to play an instrument. Genetically, I've got 2 genes that say that I should play lots of instruments. Play lots of instruments. Well, they're wrong, aren't they? In the same way as I've got the gene that says wavy hair, and it's so wavy, but also I've got a gene that says that I've got light hair. This is the colour of it. You're wrong, genes. It also said, because I don't think they distinguish, because I looked at it, my mum and dad's are there too, and they've all got, they've got like 9 traits, because I got £1, because Ancestry, it costs a lot of money, and I did have the DNA things ages ago, but I hadn't had like a subscription, but I could see that you've got 3 months for £1. I was like, all right, I'll have some of that, but I've got to remember to cancel it because I'm not paying for it. But you get to see the things that used to be free that aren't free anymore, and as a sort of extra bonus, they say, hey, you've got hair. Yes, I have, and things like that. But apparently, they gave my dad patchy beard and you're gonna go bald, and they gave my mum patchy beard and you're gonna go bald, and they gave me patchy beard and I'm gonna go bald. So I think they gave it to everyone in the world, no matter who they are, if they're a boy or if they're a girl, or if they're something else instead of that, something in between, or a bit of both, or all of them, or anything you've seen. They gave it to everyone. So there you go, patchy beard and male pattern baldness to everybody in the world. So that's nice of them. What a gift. It's like when U2 gave everyone the free album on Apple that they had. And at the time I did have an Apple device, so I got a free copy of it too. But now I can't get into my Apple device because they changed all the iOSs, and now it's very, very hard to get into any of the stuff. So even though everyone's like, no, I've got that forever. No, because Apple devices very, very quickly run out, and I can't get into my account anymore because my old Apple devices will not let me in. I would have to get a new one. Like there was an Amazon thing last week where you could have got cheaper stuff. But it was a bit of a scam, because when a lot of people were like, hey, that cost less last week. So I think the law is a little bit more, so maybe more of it was bargains. I got a smoothie maker last week in it, but I did not get an Apple device because the cheapest ones were still £600 or £700, and ain't nobody got time for that. So I got a smoothie maker that also, because I wanted a coffee grinder, because I got a lot of cheap beans, like coffee beans from that approved food place where they're all out of date. But I was like, I've got lots of coffee beans, but I have to grind the coffee beans in order to get coffee. So I thought I need a coffee grinder. So I got a coffee grinder stroke smoothie machine stroke blender. So it does everything. Wow, I can have all the things. Rather than get one thing and another thing and something else, it does all of the things. Hooray! So that was fun. So yes. And the $5.93, which is translated to, will help towards the fact that I've spent all my money on a blender. It wasn't that much, but it was probably more than I should have spent on a blender. Especially when I've got to go to Edinburgh, and that costs a lot of money, which I haven't completely paid for yet. Never mind. Whoa. Thank you very much. Well, yeah, it's all good. Thank you very much. La 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 la. Woo, woo, woo. And so I noticed that the next president of the United States of America has got a lovely name. It's gonna be Harris. It's gonna be me. I'm not that one. I'm a different Harris. But you will see that it's a nice name, because it's my name. And that's all I've got to say. Politics aside, obviously you've got to support the person that's got the same name as you. That's how it works, isn't it? Yeah, that would be very weird if you have to just support the person who's got the same name as you. My name's not Kamala. Kamala? Anyway, my name's not that. But it is Harris. La la la. So, that was good. Yes, what? I was sure it was you. Yes, so sure, so close. It's like, yes, do you think you just fell from a coconut tree? No, it wasn't her, it was me. I'm gonna be the president of the United States of America. Even though you're supposed to be born there, I've got 1.9% Native American, so I think that counts. Ha 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 ha. Can't prove it, but still, according to my heritage, I've still got it. It's still there. Ha ha. You can't take that away from me. Of course, the Americas are a large place, and it might be from a completely different part of the Americas, or not at all, or just a figment of my heritage imagination, which is probable. But yeah, you can't say I didn't try. I'm gonna be your next president. Got the hair now. The hair's more or less the same length as the next one. I wonder who the vice president will be. So we can have a guess who the vice president will be. Who will it be? Will it be Bernie? Bernie for vice. Bernie for president. That would be nice. Yay, Bernie. SpongeBob SquarePants. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, SpongeBob SquarePants will be the next president or vice president or whatever. Hooray, hooray. Peter P. Pete B. Blessed Sunday. Blessed Sunday when la 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 la. You'll have a president who is less than 80 years old. Not Not that there's anything wrong with being 80 years old, but I think when it comes to being a president, it'd probably be best to go to the beach and have some tequila and a lovely cocktail and a rest. I think that's what I would do. That's what I would do. I think probably at that age, I would like to not have to be responsible for the entire Western world. It would be... So I think on reflection, that's good. Yeah. So, yeah, how are you going to contestants can launch? Yes, exactly. My goodness me. Reality TV people being able to do stuff like that. No, 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 no. Can you imagine if Ryland Clark was the Prime Minister? That would be quite good. Or if Gemma Collins was the Secretary of State, or Josie from Big Brother was the person in charge of the Golden Gate. That would be terrible and stupid, although I'm sure she's capable. I'm not saying she's not, but it would be quite bizarre. Gemma Collins for president. Yeah, having a reality TV president, prime minister, whatever, it's always been a bit weird, really. It's, did you see Hulk Hogan wrestling? And everyone was showing, have you seen Idiocracy with Terry Crews as the president of the United States, who was an ex-wrestler, and just very much doing what Hulk Hogan was doing. Hulk Hogan for president, yeah. Is he going to be the vice president? Because they've got a vice president who's written a book. He's written a book about his Appalachian... Apparently, all the people from Appalachia are very upset about what he said in it, because it's not very flattering to anyone. So I don't think that he's really on the right side from the people. I don't know. Chase, you're from sort of that area. Are you a fan? Have you read his book? Is he likely to be in with a chance? Or has he blown it by being mean about the people of his grandmother's hometown? Difficult to know, really. It's so early to tell whether J.D. Vance and Donald Trump, or Kamala Harris and SpongeBob SquarePants, as we seem to be. That would be a dream ticket. I think so. Or Patrick. Patrick could be, because Patrick's quite a reliable person, I think, as sidekicks go. So Patrick the Starfish, that would be a good vice president. Because, if we've got somebody that's like in the public eye, so if the equivalent of Donald Trump and J.D. Vance on the Democratic side, who could you get? You could get, I don't know who's Democrat, because it's really difficult to tell with celebrities. Well, what celebrity would be good as a vice president on that side for the ticket? Yeah, don't know. Gone all political now. Oh, political. Can't do politics. Politics. I should have avoided politics, didn't I? I'm quite disappointed though, because in the Welsh Senedd, which is the Parliament just in Wales, there was a very nice person called Vaughan Gethin. He got in, and he was very good. And he was, I say boy, because I think he's probably younger than me. Or is he older than me? I think he's younger than me. It's terrible, isn't it, when people in politics are younger than you. You know that you're on the verge of death, because they're usually about 80 or 90. Because you imagine people younger than you in politics. It is a whole new world, and it's scary. Because people in politics are supposed to be older than you. Anyway, he was younger than me, I think. Anyway, he's not there anymore, unfortunately, because they drove him out. So sad. So sad. Cymru Ambith, yes. Great stream, thank you. Off to dinner. So it's sad because infighting is not very pleasant. They should stick together. But it is what it is, and a week is a long time in politics. So good luck to all of you that are departing your political jobs. So goodbye, Vaughan Gethin, and goodbye, Joe Biden, and goodbye, Jacob Rees-Mogg and Liz Truss, although she's gone to America. saying I like any of these people, or I hate any of these people, or I have any opinion about these people, but they are all going somewhere else. They should have a lovely time and completely retire and go on holidays together and have a good time. Can you imagine Joe Biden and Jacob Rees-Mogg sitting together, sitting on a log and fishing and having fun and frolicking in the sun? That's what they should do. All these political people, they should all get together, no matter what they think. All get together and have some fun. Have some fun. Have some fun. Yes, I'll just leave that for a minute. Yes, so all these people, no matter who they are or what their political part is in the spectrum, can you imagine? Yes, Jacob Rees-Mogg and Liz Truss having a Bacardi on the beach, and Vaughan Gething and Joe Biden rubbing suntan lotion on each other. And wow, this has gone a bit weird now. Yes, that would be lovely, and they could all have a lovely, and they could rent a cottage in the Isle of Wight if it's not too dear, and it would be amazing. They should all do that. So good luck to all of them. Whether you're right or left or in between, you should all get together and have a lovely time. Why not? Why not indeed? Oh my goodness me! It's been a hot week, really. Even though it's been a cold week, it's been hot and it's been cold. So yeah, it's and film it or don't call him Snake. Yeah. Yes, they should film their holiday. You're saying that would be nice, like a sort of little vlog from the holiday. Can you imagine getting sand between their toes? Yes. So I mean, think Joe Biden's still the president for a few months. So make the most of him while you can, and buy him some presents and stuff to thank him for holding the fort and stuff. And we don't know who's going to be the next one, do we? We don't know, because it's anybody's. You know, I know that there were a load of triumphal pictures after last Saturday, actually, and everyone was like, oh well, we know that's how it's gone. But I don't think, like, a week is a long time in politics, and I don't think necessarily that whole thing is anyone's gonna remember it by November. I don't know, maybe they will. I've forgotten what happened. I think everyone has. So it's so much has happened. So it's a week. Has that been a week? It can't have been a week. So much. So it's just like whizzing past. Like, whoa, what's happening? Too many things happening all at once. So there's been like NATO, and is that this week? Did that happen this week? And then all the political leaders from Europe came to Blenheim Palace, and was that this week? I don't know what anything is anymore. It's happened so fast. It's just like, was it like 2 weeks since we got a different government in this country? And it's like, what's happening? It's very scary, really. It's like whizzing past. Everything is whizzing past. Everything is whizzing past. Everything is whizzing past. Everything is whizzing past. That's dramatic, isn't it? You see me in real time, not being able to play the... but going, wow, that sounds a good chord, yeah. Learning as I go. Who knows? Eventually, in a million years' time, I will be able to actually play a tune on it. Who knows? Who dares to dream? Yeah, so I've been doing this for half an hour now, but I started early, so I'll have to do it so it's an extra long one. So I'll do another 10 minutes. I don't even know what time it is. I've no idea what time it is. So it could be anything. It could be anything. And I've lost my puppets. Where did I put my puppet? Oh, look. I put a wig on my puppet. Did you see? The first puppet that I ever made. I put a wig on it. It's got a wiggy. It's a wiggy puppet now. So it looks a little bit less scary with the wig, but only a little bit less scary. But this is, I made this and then I went up the Devil's Heap of Stones the very same day. I remember that because I was like, oh, I want to make another puppet. I was definitely, it's fun time, exactly. Puppet fun time. I just reach over and get my other puppets. Half of them haven't got, oh look, I've got 3 puppets. I was like, what the, oh, just coming out of the woodwork. Yeah, one with pink hair and one with that hair and one with dark hair and with no, the body's fallen off. I can't get them all, can I? I probably can get them all on my fingers if I've got no body. I've got no body, but I've got, yeah, I can't really. That one is the two-headed monster. Wah! Chimera. Yeah, Chimera. Yeah. So, yes. I've got friends. I don't need anybody when I've got my friends. La la la. La la la, a whole bunch of friends. I think that these should be the next vice presidents of the United States. Yes, which one? All 3 of them. 3 puppets, 3 puppets. That's what you need in politics, is a puppet that will do whatever you want. Yeah, so that probably worked. I don't know what's happening anymore. Your guess is as good as mine, but 6 people actually like this. So, wow, am I doing something right? I don't even know. But yeah, so what I'll do just after this is I'll put on my members only bit. I'll put the behind the scenes, and I will release it to the general public, but not for a couple of weeks. And then I'm going to do loads of content in Edinburgh. Oh, amazing content. And tell me where to go. Maybe I climb Arthur's Seat. Maybe, I don't think they'll let you film on a ghost tour, but maybe. I tell you what, I was looking at a live stream the other day, and somebody actually went to Edinburgh around the Greyfriars Kirk, and they've got this ghost box, right? And they were going around in the night, and these ghosts they don't think ghosts were really talking to them, but they were pretending that ghosts were talking to them. And then they walked up the street, just not quite as far as my venue, and then they were like, hey, ghosty, what are you talking to me? And they reckoned that they were talking to certain ghosts that I don't really know whether they were or not. And then I saw them again the day later, last night in fact, and they were walking along Whitechapel and everything, and he reckoned that he'd got in contact with Jack the Hat McVitie. And one thing I know about Jack the Hat McVitie is that some neighbours of mine, when I lived in Stoke Newington, were absolutely at the house, the basement of their house. The Hat McVitie was brought to his untimely end. So I'm not entirely sure what happened to him in the basement, but they said, actually, I'm not sure whether they ever found him after that. They reckon that he was actually buried in their basement, but I think that might have been an exaggeration, and I'm not sure. And it's apparently 97 Evering Road or something. And I saw that and I thought, yes, I think that was their house. So they weren't making it up. And I didn't realise that they weren't making it up until I looked it up yesterday and went, oh, they were not making it up. So I used to live in that area. And actually some terrible things. The Cray brothers were living just across the road from where I lived, but about 50 years before. So I can't say that I saw them because they had left by then quite a long time before. In fact, I think they'd left this world by that time. It's the felt, because this is so old now. The felt has got given away. I'll have to sew it up. Oh no, the felt is gone. What shall I do? So bad. Anyway, I'm going to sort of bring this to a head and wrap it up in a minute. So a lot of people have already exited to make their way to concerts and dinners and things like that. So what I'm going to do is I'll do the same thing. And I've got some of my water from my mystery box. If you see my mystery box, you'll see that I got some of this water in it. It's fizzy water. And this is like 4 years old. So it's surprising there's any fizziness left. I hope that it's not poisonous. because if you saw the mystery box, there was a big thing of Slim Fast in it, and I was really excited. And that's one of the reasons that I got my blender. It's like, even though there was like a shaky bottle, I thought with this blender that I've got last week, I'm gonna have lovely shakes and I'll add fruit and everything to it. And I was so excited, and I added a spoon of this stuff to this blendy shake that had raspberries and strawberries, and it was so lovely. And I was like, that's gonna be delicious. And then I smelt it, and it was like, oh, because I think that 4-year-old gone off. It turns out I thought it was vegan, but it actually had milk fat in it. And milk fat I do not think keeps for 4 years after its sell-by date, and it was absolutely rank. So I didn't feel too good the next day, and so hopefully this water doesn't do the same thing as she continues drinking it. Oh my goodness me. So, yes, I'm hopefully going to be all right, and I'll get over the Slim Fast incident in no time. And I've still got raspberries, so I can still make another lovely drink. Just not that one. So yeah, so catch all the things I've got, and I'll put more stuff up, and I'll see you next week. And then the week after that, I'll be in Edinburgh, so I don't even know whether there'll be a live stream the week after that. I'll try to do live streams from somewhere, but somebody that the people that I'm going up with said that the internet's not great, which is bad because I've got an interview show every morning. It's like, how am I going to do that? So I'm going to have to find some way to do a live stream from somewhere, but who knows where or when. So I might have to fork out and get my internet on my phone. So at the moment, I've got pay as you go, and I never pay as I go. It's like I put £5 credit on it a couple of years ago, and I go out of my way not to use my phone for any other reason than I just use it as a Wi-Fi device. So so be well to you, travel early and arrive. Yes, I will try and do that. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. And yes, I've got to make sure that I dig out my pressure socks and a neck pillow and my I've got my eye mask. Have I got my eye mask here? No, I've got my I've lost it already. A thing that you to cover you up so you don't have the light. I did have one. It's gone. I've lost it. Yeah, and all the stuff to make sure that I don't have a terrible time, because sometimes when on the overnight coach to Edinburgh you can get very, very ill and horrible, and your legs swell up and you feel so bad and you end up in the emergency room. So let's hope that doesn't happen, because that's not going to be great. But if it does, it does. I'll just have to get on with it. But I'll be beside the seaside, by the seaside, so I'll have the lovely bracing sea air, the North Sea air coming at me, the Firth of Forth water coming at me, splashing in my head. So yeah, it is a tragic bus, yes. So I will see you soon, and thank you very much for joining me this time, and join me again next week. And it's a very long week in politics, so hopefully there's not something terrible has happened by this time next week. Let's hope that it's all good, that everything's great and everything's swimming and everyone's positive about the future no matter where they're from. It's like, well, that's something I can work on. That'll be good. See you. Oh, hello, Monica. See you very soon. Have a lovely day. Have a lovely week. See you very soon. Bye-bye.